So right now we're on our way to beautiful Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, and I'm very excited because last time we were here, we stayed in a house called the Captain's House. I don't know if it's actually called that, but we called it the Captain's House. And what happened, which still to this day I'm not quite sure the details of the specifics behind what happened. I saw a demon in my shower, and it was probably the only time during the entirety of Haunted that I can remember actively not being able to sleep for 2 or 3 days. I can't remember how much it was, but I did not sleep for 2 or 3 days. So Paul sent me an email a little while ago and said, hey, we're going back to the Captain's house. And you're staying in the same room that you stayed in before. So I've been voluntold that I now have to basically stay in a place where I may have seen the devil himself.
Ollie?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm up here, guys.
That's what I was afraid of.
Now we're...
What the? Is that the bat from your feature film?
No, it's called protection.
Oh, sorry. Well, it works either way. I brought some of my own, too. Holly. I just feel like whenever we're on Holly now, I should have...
Across towards
sort of...
Do we have
yeah.
like
Holy water? Holy water?
Holly water.
Holly
There we go.
water.
What
yeah.
are you guys yapping about?
Nothing, just we're coming prepared for you.
I see that. That is a creepy bat. Are we really doing that?
What?
What?
I just don't know what you've summoned while you were up here,
I
so...
summoned nothing. I never summon anything.
We need some Holly water, as Dillon said.
That sounds like a good thing.
No,
Yeah, actually,
well,
it probably is.
it gets rid of bad things, so yes, it is a good thing.
So...
Feel better now with your bat?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. His demon bat. It's, you know what it is? No, I was going to say, be a bat out of hell with the demon bat, but that's
No, this is good.
That's a very
It's-
meatloaf reference.
So
This is it. This is the room.
Yeah.
And that's the room. The cheetah room.
Yes, that is the room in which I woke up and felt very much not alone. And remember the jail cell in New Brunswick when I said that I saw the darker than dark? So it felt like that. Not like it was the same thing necessarily, but it felt like that. And then I thought perhaps I was being crazy, and Dillon being the most skeptical, I thought to myself, all right, if there's something here, I'll go. It sounds bad when you say it out loud, but I said, go visit Dillon and come back. I didn't think it was bad.
You don't have to say it out loud for it to be bad.
Well, anyway, it sounds bad when I say it now, given what happened. And I thought the idea was just to collaborate with you the next day to see if you had sensed or felt anything as well, because I thought that I was. And then I asked you the next day, hey, did you...
Pal.
Yeah. And then you had this whole experience, which I'm sorry.
You want to know what we can do now? I have always wanted to do this. Hey, guys in the truck, roll the footage. Dillon was just telling me his side of the story, which is all sorts of fun and games. And it's been tough to convince Dillon to tell this story, but I want you to tell Chelsea and Holly and Jim, who's out in the hallway. Jim, come on in. You come in too, if you're out there.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the CCTVs.
All right, you monitor the CCTVs then. Tell Holly what you told me, Dillon.
Okay. You described, well, I told you I felt uneasy. That's about the extent of what I told you. Uneasy might not have been the right word. Terrifying. You used the word terrifying. I think that's more akin to what I was feeling here. So, after we went to the jail, I was lying on the bed, just normally on this side, and I looked over to the bathroom, and I'll just point it out. So when I close this, you see the glass.
Yeah.
But you're also seeing the reflection of the glass and the reflection of the mirror.
Yeah.
So when you look here, it almost looks like another mirror, kind of. Like it's reflective.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean? I saw one eye there, one eye there. Which, little bit of a dark red tint. That spooked me, but what got me even worse was what was above the eyes. One horn, another horn.
You saw horns?
Yep.
And there's a mirror in here.
Yes.
So, here's the thing. Dillon, you saw something from the bed in the shower.
Yes.
And I was just saying to Jim, if I was a demon, would I choose to show up in someone's shower, or would I potentially come through what's on the other wall here, which is a mirror? So my thought is that something actually wasn't in the shower. What you saw was the reflection on this full-walled mirror here, which terrifies me in a lot of ways because I do not like mirrors. I don't like them when we're ghost hunting. I don't trust them. And this has come up several times now, actually.
Well,
Personally for me.
it actually extends back to like most of human mythology in all seriousness, but there's a series of novels, I can't remember what it was, but it touched upon it too, fairy lore in Ireland. But the idea that whatever these beings are, and it extends across all sorts of cultures, will often use mirrors and reflections, and they can travel through dimensions or wherever they're traveling. We would call it dimensions, but whatever, they use them as modes of travel sometimes, modes of watching us, so that mirrors are almost like a two-way kind of thing.
Whoa. You think something was here to watch, Dillon? Like,
Well, I'm just telling you what mythology and legend, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if any of this is true. I'm just saying this is not, the idea of mirrors, of being some sort of conduit for the supernatural is not something we cooked up like 5 minutes ago. That's long before we walked this earth. So maybe that's, because you're right, otherwise something just popped up in Dillon's shower. Totally weird, like really weird for a lot of reasons. But if what he was seeing was something reflecting in the shower, like if there was a shower curtain there, if it was your average shower with a shower curtain, maybe nothing, you never would have been any wiser. But because it's a reflective surface, maybe something appears in the mirror, and then Dillon could see it in what is in effect another mirror.
With the angle.
So
Yeah.
the concept that you just pitched to me is that, yeah, maybe if there isn't glass to see the demon looking through your mirror, maybe you just won't notice him, but he still might be there.
Yes, exactly. They might always be there.
Have you spent the night in this room since this happened? Because, I mean, we've been here for many nights. But
Have I actively spent the night in this room since that happened?
Yeah.
Haven't really sought out to stay here, no.
I didn't think so because one morning I came downstairs and you were sleeping like on the couch or something. So I had assumed that you hadn't been staying here. So you're gonna...
It's a good thing we're back then.
Oh, thank God.
Yes!
So you should stay here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
For science.
For science. It's always for science with her.
Why don't we put Dillon in here? And if it doesn't happen,
What a thought.
then one of us will stay here afterwards and see if it comes then.
Do you know what I feel like right now? It
Yes.
feels like I got
Yeah.
an F in math, and Mom and Dad are like, well, this is why he's stupid, and this is why it happened. I'm just right in the middle of
Nobody's
this.
saying that you
I'm on-
deserve this.
I just want to say
Jim is.
I'm on your side, son. It's Mom
Whoa.
she's the tough disciplinarian in
Whoa.
this sort of scenario.
You faced your fears.
And you eat your peas.
No, seriously. In all seriousness, it's fascinating to me that this occurred, that this vision or this reflection happened. Let's explore that. That's what we're here for.
So, okay, what if that, I like the theory as much as I can. What does it want? Nothing watches you without some sort of intent.
Well, I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah.
It wants
Me.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah.
Let's ask it.
I did bring the Ouija board.
Not that way. That's just, I hate that thing.
Oh, okay.
And
So
usually-
how are you going to ask it? Lie down in the cheetah room and go, yo, shadow demon thing. Is it Dillon you want? Please be Dillon, please be Dillon, please be Dillon.
Or we have other instruments to measure the activity of rooms and potentially paranormal comings and goings. So I suggest we start with those.
Why are you guys so excited about this?
I don't know. Because for me, I got a total pass the last time I was here. Zip, nothing happened. But there is some blame if there's I meant well with the jail. I was actually, you've seen
You
the
were
episode.
being nice.
I was trying to be
That's
nice.
fine.
I was trying to do something good, but I might, as you discovered when you were looking at the footage, was 666.
Our only file in
Ever.
however many episodes we've done of this show.
Yeah, you could do the permutations and combinations, be like 1 in a million or something. So, and that was whatever I unleashed down there. That file was 666, and then Dillon sees the demon head in the shower, and then of course we wandered off to a little while later to Parsborough, to Ottawa House.
Yes.
And there, something touched Chelsea in the basement, and then we get to dark, shadowy shapes, and then we get to Cumberland County Museum, and I went mad with anger, and then we saw the thing in the
saw the
basement,
thing, yeah.
and then you saw on the monitor thingy, and that's kind of where we left it. And
demon
then,
head.
Right, the demon head, and then we took some time off, and then we started back at the Dorchester jail, where
I got poked.
unlate me or whatever the machine is saying, and you got poked. Remember the
Oh, yeah.
So it's just been this ramping up of not
Okay.
good activity. I won't say demonic. So it's good that we're coming back.
So yours makes sense. Yours seems pure curiosity because of what we've gone through.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
me and you. Me and you have gone through
Yeah,
some
yeah.
demonic.
I want to come back to the ground zero. I'm going to go down to the jail. Now, I don't know if we can get in, but I'm going to go back down to the building, and I might not have to be in to just go, hello, listen, whatever's down in the basement, I want to talk to you, kind of thing. Plus, we have Holly's thing, which we didn't even explore last time because Jim booked us in here just as a place, and then we learned that there was a horrible murder committed just around the corner. So we're actually kind of in a
right.
place of some really bad energy anyway. So maybe we need to explore whether that was part of, totally unrelated to my jail thing. Maybe this place, you tapped into something there? I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when I was experiencing that, we'll call it an entity in my room, I was asking for the name of the person who had killed that girl.
Because it would never been
It's never been solved.
right.
Oh, well, maybe she didn't just get the name.
Yeah.
Maybe
She got the person.
hello, and then wandered over here to see who else was in the joint.
We went after the weakest one.
I wasn't going to say that, man. I think we all know it would have come after me then. But I don't know. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're here for 3 nights. We're 3 nights. And so we're just going to investigate this place. And we've discovered, or at least it's open now, the Widow's Walk upstairs, which is always fun because that's where women, they were women and daughters and sons, but kids maybe would sit and wait to see if their captain, their father, their husband would come back, and many didn't. You can go down to the memorial downtown and see all the fishermen who didn't come back.
Yep.
So we've got a little bit of that thrown in there too. Basically, we've got the perfect place to explore everything that's happened to us.
You were going to
Right
say
here.
storm, weren't you? You were going to say perfect storm.
I was, yeah, no,
Kind of is.
I was going to say perfect storm, but I went with place. But yeah, fine, okay, the perfect hellstorm of
Activity.
activity to see what's going on. And now,
Excuse me. I don't like it open.
I was going to say, and folks, episode over. Dillon has totally solved. For all other ghost hunting shows out there, this is how you do it. You just close the door, you're good. So tonight,
That is her theory. She's told me many times if I can open the door, apparently I can close it. I
you're
just
always-
took it a little more.
well, what you need to do is at 3 a.m, the darkest hour of the soul, get up, walk over, and knock on the door. Because this might be the one place where something knocks back. You're always joking about this. You might actually get something knocked back this time. Just make sure the cameras are rolling when you do that. All right, cool. Dinner.
Ooh.
No,
Oh, speaking of knocking, we're gonna have to check out the Widow's Walk earlier because I did hear something when I first came up here. But you guys were on your way up, so.
What? Those are the kind of details you probably tell us when you get to the top. You heard something?
Yes.
We.
It's a haunted house.
Well, I'm not sure the owner knows that, but it's haunted now that we've been here. Well, all right, let's go up and look at the Widow's Walk.
So yeah, when I first came up the stairs, and I did kind of call out a bit, but they were busy with the other stuff. One, this place just kind of feels like there's somebody else up here. And when it was just me, that's creepy. But this door goes up to the attic, up to the Widow's Walk. And twice it made a little sound like that. Quite loud. So, yeah, this is straight out of a horror film. I do just want to go up and see if there's any open windows or anything. As I suspected, there's absolutely no open windows up here, so I don't know yet what could have been moving that door rationally. We'll look for the irrational stuff later. That's always fun. Hey, Dillon,
Yeah?
can you come up here for a second?
What's up?
There's a scent, which sounds really strange.
Okay.
No, but remember how when we first came in, like it was super dusty smelling all throughout this house?
Yeah.
And I mean,
We said it smelled like formaldehyde?
it smelled weird up in this area. But I've been through this house a number of times now, when we first got here. And we've just come back from dinner, and I came up here to kind of check on the door that was making noise earlier.
Yeah.
And I want to see what you smell, but there's a certain distinctive smell that I'm getting. And
Okay.
based off of having this experience before, I'm wondering what you get from it. To your right.
Down here?
Yeah.
This is where Paul sleeps. Are you sure it isn't?
Paul?
Yeah.
Well, and Tabor's back here too.
So this is like around here?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said when we first got here the last time, a
This
year
room
ago?
creeped me out. I wouldn't stay here. What does it smell like to you? And this was not here before.
No, because I was in here when Tabor first... Ooh, that's weird.
What do you...
It stops. I smell like, this is gonna sound so like disrespectful. I smell old man.
Men's cologne. It smells
Yeah.
like men's cologne. Or like face, like aftershave. I'm assuming nobody's been up here using aftershave while we were at dinner.
Whoa, it got really strong.
It's really weird.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea where it's coming from. It was not here this afternoon.
Like Tabor, you don't have any you don't put an aftershave or like a really, really strong deodorant?
Like deodorant or something on?
No, and I haven't used it or anything. Like I came up and started. I basically just opened the door and I didn't notice it. I didn't smell, but
I didn't smell anything either. Because you and me were up here earlier.
Yeah, we were. We were just up here.
I'm gonna turn the light on for a second.
No, there's a fan.
I got that off. What are you thinking?
I don't know. It's an old captain's house.
I know, but it shouldn't smell like a, cologne.
No one's been up here. No one's been putting on cologne. Paul, you haven't been putting on cologne, have you?
No, I don't wear cologne.
Sorry, was that a personal question
I
for you?
heard somebody refer to old man smells, so
Oh,
my ears perked up because I'm the old man.
It's not the best.
so there's sorry, Chell.
That's... It wasn't here before, which is the creepy thing.
Yeah.
Because we did a full tour of the house.
So I mean, I can conceive that if like the house had warmed up through the day, it might be releasing like odors from the wood and stuff. There's a lot of wood, but
Well,
it
it
hasn't
is-
been a warm day.
No, and it's an old house. You would smell
And
muss.
It
more
was
than-
there was a dusty smell when we came
Yeah.
in, but this is a very clearly like a perfume, but a man's perfume. I did that.
It's nowhere except when you pass through that door
Like here?
and then walk in. Isn't going off like smells based on paranormal stuff, like, is that not like a first sign trigger of, you know, the bad?
I mean, theoretically, if you were going to experience something before a larger activity, it could be like a sound, it could be a scent.
Okay, well, let's call back. Shelburne, Cooper's Inn. I smelled the smell of a, workshop, wood workshop. And then that thing went off and, whatever it was, it reminded me of my grandfather. And then we had some crazy stuff happen. This doesn't remind me of anything, but are you getting something from this? Paul, are you getting a taste?
Sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm not mic'd because wasn't going to be barred. I'm not prepared. So hopefully the boom picks me up, but I do smell something and I'm not just sort of, I tasted something. Something, I don't want to use this word because it's not quite right. So not sulfurous, don't panic, but something that burned my tongue. Sort of a little bit of a weird kind of burning, which, if you put cologne on your tongue, not
burn.
that I've ever done it, but yeah, you could get that.
But do you smell that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely I'm thinking of picking some up. This
It's
is,
pleasant.
it's fine, but I also got I can feel on my tongue now, which is almost like a lizard. Sorry, folks, when I do that, but yeah, I can.
Well,
I can
what you
actually feel
taste
it.
is very,
So I'm getting two senses. There.
which is interesting. And your room is down here. You did not smell any of this earlier when we were
No,
here.
I've only been up once to drop my luggage off, and that was like 2.5 hours ago.
So this is
Haven't been back since.
just new since the sun has set,
Mm-hmm.
since we've been not here.
Yeah, and I mean, when we came up to drop my stuff off in my room, you and me both said, wow, your room smells musty or whatever. But nothing down here. And me and Tabor were down here.
I used to work in a hospital, so it had, and I've been in a morgue, so it had the scent of dead flesh.
The one earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not this one.
That's good because dead flesh cologne would not be a good idea.
No,
That would be
no.
not a good
I
sign.
mean, it would just, and I don't know if anyone else smelled that. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was my own personal experience. It's not there anymore. It's gone. But now this scent is here in a different part of the house. I think that's pretty strange.
Do you think maybe because we were so turned off by the formaldehyde smell, it's like, oh man, I should probably use something that's nice and bring them in here, get them all in here.
That's a creepy thought. Also,
Oh man, I can feel it in my throat.
really?
Yeah, like I'm almost like a fish, but if I take the air in, I can feel like a burning, sort of yeah.
That's weird.
Well, good luck tonight, Tabor.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I gotta sleep in there. That should be fun. Well,
So
then,
CCTV's in here.
yeah.
Well, the thing that's interesting, you
Sorry. No, actually,
gonna be okay?
Yeah.
there's something
Tabor, at least
welling up in my throat here.
worst case scenario, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna smell great. That is if you wake up.